Welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Brooke Grimsley. It was an official bye week for Mizzou football, and first-year head coach Eli Drinkwitz says it was much needed for his team to regroup, but he didn't take the weekend off. On Friday, Drinkwitz posted this photo of himself on Twitter watching several high school football games, and so did a lot of his staff. But the Tigers were also focused on their next opponent, number 12 ranked Georgia. Mizzou sits at 2-3 at their midway point of the season. Drinkwitz says that they needed this bye week to get healthy. They currently have 9 offensive linemen healthy after a variety of opt-outs and injuries. On Thursday, Drinkwitz spoke to media members about how they were approaching the bye week and the rest of the season.
I think it always starts with self-reflection and looking back at your self-scouts and figuring out what you did good, what you did bad, and what do you need to improve on, and then focus on working on those areas. That's number one. Number two is to get healthy. This is an unprecedented amount of snaps versus SEC quality opponents. And so you got to try to make sure that you get your guys back fresh, ready to go for the last 5 weeks of the season. And then, the last thing is you want to get a head start on your next opponent. You'd like to maybe get a couple extra days of practice on them while they're working on somebody else. You're focused on them, and maybe that gives you an advantage in the game. So that's really the 3 areas that's our philosophy.
Well, speaking of Mizzou, Friday, the SEC finally released the Tigers basketball schedule, and they will hold several non-conference games before starting SEC play on December 30th. Like many things this year, college basketball is starting a little bit later than usual, but hey, at least it's starting this year. Here's some of the key dates to mark on your calendar. The Tigers' first home game will be versus Oral Roberts. Then their first road game will be at Wichita State. They will host 2 more home non-conference games, and then they will start the all-important SEC play. Tip-off in Columbia will be against Tennessee. This weekend, I was able to speak to senior guard Mark Smith about how the team feels about finally seeing a schedule.
I think a lot of the guys were excited too. When we saw the schedule when we got back from weights, everyone was excited. Just to go and play against another team. We got another month or so to prepare. So I think guys are ready. I think we're just ready to play somebody other than our teammates, I feel like, because we just been competing, going at each other so hard. It's time to take that out on somebody else. So.
Is there one game in particular, just looking at the schedule, that you personally or maybe as a group are really looking forward to?
The first one, November 25th. That's what they were all looking forward to. I can tell you that much.
And what about no Illinois on there yet? What are your thoughts on that?
That's always a great game. I love playing that game just because the bragging rights game. And it is a very fun game, but that's unfortunate. But at least I can say I'm undefeated in that game. So.
And Mark, for you personally this year, what would be an ideal season for you, and what are your goals to accomplish?
I think one of my biggest goals is just staying healthy the whole year. And I really feel like I've taken a lot of steps this off season and, just with my body to stay healthy. Obviously with my back and my foot the past couple of years, but that's my main goal, is just stay healthy, and then I'll let God take care of the rest.
We're still waiting for the Atlantic 10 to release the Billikens basketball schedule, but even though we don't have it yet, the Bills are once again the favorites to win the conference, and they're also getting a lot of national attention. This past week, senior Hassan French was named to the Karl Malone Award watch list, which is given each year to the top power forward. I was able to speak to him via Zoom about what that honor means to him.
I definitely was excited. I was excited last year also, but this year was also exciting. And all I can do is just go out and, strive to try to get that award. Last year, Obi Toppin won it. He had a great season. And I know this year I definitely have what it takes, and I can do what it takes to win that award. So I was definitely excited. And I just thank God that, I was put on that list.
And I haven't talked to you in a while, because the last time I spoke to you, it was, quarantine starting. You guys' season ended abruptly. And then you were also looking towards possibly the NBA. So what was that process like for you, Ed, looking to the NBA and then deciding on returning for your senior year?
Well, it was a long summer with everything going on. There was a lot of, things that I had to sit down and talk about with my family and with coach and everything like that. And the process was pretty cool, though. I got a lot of feedback on, my game and the things I needed to work on and things like that. But I felt like I could take this year and, become even better and have an even better chance after this year going into, the draft after this year. So um, I just felt like, taking my name out will be the best, decision for me and my family. And I know it will work out. So.
And how are you guys handling the high expectations? And with like a fully healthy group, only losing one senior from last year, it kind of looks like you guys are on track for possibly winning the A10 again and another NCAA run.
All we can do, we can't focus on, what people say we can be. We got to focus on what we can control and the things that we can do each and every day. And I think that we should take each step each and every day on being the greatest we can be. And that's all we can do. And if we do that, then I feel like we'll set ourselves up for success.
Well, coming up, Doug Vaughn takes you back in time with the flashback. That's next on Sports Sunday.